Hi YouTube. This is Josh on Positively Negative. I'm going to be talking about the economy, American economy, and its relationship with COVID-19. I like to talk with analogies. I think they're really great ways to portray an idea using another way to look at something. So my analogy starts with a story. There's this guy. His name's Sam. Sam has been working for as long as he can remember. He's making more and more money every year, and one day his friends and his doctor say he's very sick. He doesn't feel sick, but they think he's very sick, and he trusts doctors and he trusts his friends, and he follows their advice. So the advice is stay in the hospital, in the bed, don't go anywhere for like 1 year. So he has 1 year to try and recover. And each year the doctors take some blood from him and keep it in a freezer, in a bag. Now at the end of the year, Sam, of course, looks very weak. He hasn't moved at all. He hasn't been doing anything. He hasn't been eating very well. So the doctors look at him and they say he's still sick. But they have this great idea. The doctors say that we'll just give you the blood transfusion whenever you feel super weak, and you'll eventually get rid of this sickness. Well, his wife is very frustrated because of how things have steadily gotten worse and worse and worse. So his wife whispers in Sam's ear and says, do you think you can really trust these people? Your friends and your doctors seem to be giving you advice that makes you worse and worse and worse. Why don't we just go home and do what we used to do and see what happens? But the doctors say that he can't even do that. And his wife gets a little hysterical and is like, claims that the hospital is just a trap, a death trap where no one escapes. And then she's told that she has to leave because she's upsetting the patients. And that's where my story ends. Sam is a picture of the USA. Sam's friends are maybe the countries that are friends with the US. Sam's doctors are kind of a combination of the WHO and politicians, what they're saying. Or, world government, I guess. And then Sam's wife is a picture of Lady Liberty, trying to give back freedoms and things. So I'm probably oversimplifying things. I know there are many people that they have vulnerable loved ones that will probably not like my story. I mean, making a safer society is a good thing and it's important, but there needs to be a balance. And it seems like we've gone to an extreme where we're losing any side of freedoms. I know that we have laws about driving on one side of the road, and it's a good thing to keep us safe, because if we're driving all over the road, we'd hit each other, right? It doesn't overall hinder our choice of where we go. uh, and it's just safer, so that's good. But however, if you make a law that says, okay, we want to be really safe at night, so turn on the brightest light, and that will help you see where you're going. But if everybody does that, everybody's eyes are going to be, super bad after a while, because you're staring at incoming traffic and it's bright lights. Nobody wants that. So, what is my overall point? My overall point is that we have an economy that is pretty close to dying. And then our politicians are pumping in some money to prop us up. But if we don't start carrying on as normal, we're really going to die. I would say that we're in ICU right now in the world economy. We're in the ICU, and if we don't do something soon, it's going to get bad. I don't care what you think about the stock market being really high. That is just a facade. I'm so positively negative. Well, I'll share more perspective some other time. Hopefully it's not too negative, but that's my perspective. Okay? Bye-bye.